Uh, have these been exported? I don't know. I shall look. Cause, well, I do believe I do it. Let's see. Content. Yeah, they are. Okay. Well, that can't be possible. Well, actually, it can be. Never mind. Stream manager. Watch to earn jobs. Get on my way. Dismiss this message. Alright. Events! Events. There's like a day left. I should probably do them. Now, do I plan to play Zenless on Zero as well? Maybe. Maybe. But I need to do this. Because, well, I need to do it. Yeah. What I really need to do is heal these motherfuckers. I'm sure my chair sounds so great, dude.
Let's ride! Try and stop me!
Perfect.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen?
Bird.
Let's go take a look.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Bird.
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
He doesn't look like he's in a condition to make any noise.
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss.
Is the game too loud? I wouldn't think so, but turn it down a bit.
He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Oh no.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Hey, Katina, what's going on here? Traveler, Paimon, long time no see. So basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
You don't need a sob story for me to save an animal.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Oh, I misspelled events. Hold on. There you go.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way. Ah, you're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned is actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! please chill. I think I've got this figured out.
Hey, you.
For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Oh, it's got a little bow.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
What?
Huh? For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when.
Hold on. No, I'm sorry. This entire sentence just doesn't make any fucking sense. So it would seem, as it happens, from... Alright, ignoring that.
I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
He looks like he's been hitting the back of the head. Just knocked the fuck out.
What up, my dudes? Hey, come on, chill.
No. Get away from me.
The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends.
Thank you.
The
Thank
total
you.
package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Well, at least he knows it.
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
Alright, what do you want? Nobody says these things without a reason. At least that's how it normally goes.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you. Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Although, you're the only vet we know. So, there we go.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Well, not to be offensive, but he pretty much is a headless chicken. Well, no, sorry. He is just the head. He is the head of that chicken.
Seriously? Seriously?
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick, But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet. No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's, so rare it doesn't even have a name. If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
It's true what they say, bro.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom.
Oh, wow.
My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition, though, you know?
Some random guy.
Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Well, yes.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first.
You've got this, bro.
Heck yeah, I do.
Please stop saying bro.
Oh, looks like the
What's
Chiefs are
going on?
back. Let's go see what they have to say.
Oh, wow, they got all of them. Okay. Hell yeah.
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Did they update her model? She looks like she's aged just a bit.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
If only you had taught him how to wrestle.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
Hey guys, who died? I'm sorry.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flower Feather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
Each of you do not need to go through your reasons of saving him.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloom Flower Trials.
None of you thought to ask your local Archon for this, considering she has come back from, oh, I don't know, 500 years ago? Just saying, you know? Maybe even more? I'm sure she would know of it.
It was a combat exercise, held jointly by the 6 tribes, that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
So we just need to duke it out harder than the pilgrimage.
Simple. The Bloomflower trials haven't been held for centuries. Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for.
Why is there an animal in the bush?
In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable. But they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
Ah, I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Oh, that sounds rough.
You should just schedule a duel between me and the Archon and have me win. Obviously.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Molani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
Can I finally participate in this?
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Nice!
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
I promise I won't win too hard.
And see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
I mean, it's kind of what I want, but
I'll draw up an outline.
we'll get past it.
Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Only if she gets to participate.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away.
Yeah.
But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away.
Go me.
Oh, wow. Go away, bro.
Damn.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
What to say? Why are you looking at me when you said that?
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the Speaker's Chamber in a bit.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Why do you assume I'm gonna be there? Because we are, but why? Not like this.
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time.
Why don't I just try the thing on him anyways?
Oh, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep? You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
I don't think he was trying to say this, but whatever. Oh, well, good thing I did that already. Sure. What? Okay. Well, I'm sure there is. A miss. Suspicious animal. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm heading the wrong way. Oh well. Boop. Why was there no music during that entire section? Just pure silence. What the heck?
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Yes.
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3.
Oh wait.
I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
You can't just print money?
There you are.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
Good luck for what? What?
Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Good luck for what?
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
Ugh. Can you be quiet now, Paimon?
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured. What makes you ask? I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts. So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tepetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
It's so reassuring when you're quiet most of the time, Paimon.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Oh no.
Huh? Who could they be?
Could this be what the good luck was for?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Through the back door. Hi, bud. We must get out of here. Can I burn in this? What? Haha. Ah, shit. Well, I tried. You have anything else to say?
A new competition brings a new challenge.
If only this is an annual event. Anyways, I feel a Kanichi behind the door. I do.
Finally, you're here!
Oh, great.
That traveler, Paimon. So basically, hold up. What happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is, I get to go first.
What do you want from me?
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
So you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we.
It's
were
a
wondering,
recruitment
Have
party.
you decided which tribe you'll join?
No.
If not, how about the people of the Springs?
What? We're allowed to take part too?
No one said we couldn't.
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
Do I get to
As
pick?
the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join.
I'm picking favorites.
In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Oh, so that's what's going on. No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
I'm picking favorites.
And that's all for the chit chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives.
Oh.
How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
All right, let's see everyone's offer.
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation.
Nuh-uh, you don't get to speak for
If
me.
you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor.
Ooh.
The finest quality meat.
Okay.
All you can eat.
Okay.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord.
Minus two.
How?
Minus 1.5 points.
Yeah, no one wants that.
You little... Ah! All you can eat barbecue?
Everyone here better have an offer, and I better get the pick.
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
In regards to that, I am the main character and thus have some level of plot armor and character development already pre-planned. I do not need your puny training. I just need a statue of the Seven from Snezhnaya. Wait, do we get Cryo Traveler in 6.0? Because it's not Snezhnaya, per se. We'll have to see. Anyways, no.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
I'm giving you steroids, as of right now.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Not to be rude, but you're at the bottom of the list, Chaska.
Well, flying's kind of what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
If you would just get strong enough to pick me up, you could do that with ease.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
They should have... they should have sent Zelonin instead of you. Respectfully.
Oh, Paimon loves those too. Oh, this is such a tough choice.
It really isn't.
Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
That's the point, Paimon. They gotta work their hardest to get us.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
Great. And then I give a really dookie answer. Come on. If they sent Seat Lolly instead of Auroron, I would have picked her. I'm just saying. But now I can't. I can't pick favorites. Rigged. Rigged.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least.
Well, then you're all just gonna win one. It's not cool.
There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half, you're on our side. Second half, on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
Sure, if you say so.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
What about the non-exit... I'm not gonna even... I can't talk, so I'm not even gonna pronounce that. But I am gonna try. Exit... why?
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least.
I don't know what's happening to me. Exhibition...
Actually,
There's no I!
It's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least.
Exhibition... I do not know why I cannot say this word. I speak English.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least.
Exhibition. Sure. We'll go with that. Exhibition. Sure. That one's better. God.
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
I cannot believe this. I
So
can't
it's settled
speak
then?
my own damn language.
For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side.
Now, but the
We're
other...
gonna be unstoppable!
Sorry. About the other half of the competition, where it's not exhibition matches. Can I participate in that too?
All right, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
I don't want to just be in this. Give me the other half of the competition. I'll win it all. No. Oh, this is cool. Sure. Dude, I'm just like so awkward when I turn on this stupid broadcasting software. There's literally no reason to be.
Rev the engine!
It's not like anyone's here anyway. Wait, who are you? I would talk to you if I didn't think I was going to start a quest, and... Oh. Whoa. I'll figure out what that is in a moment. Reading? Lame. Get that off my screen. Is Mesa there? I thought I saw him for a second. Alright, you. Hello, stranger. Hmm. Six minutes? What? There's difficulty? 80. Man. Must. I see. What if I don't want him to? This is a fair and balanced team. Imagine seeing this running at you. I would cry. Just don't be unnecessarily complicated, please. Reading, stupid. Get off my screen. Huh? What does it want? Okay, maybe I should have read a little bit.
Let's ride!
Just a little. Whee! Nah.
This place is ours now.
Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle!
Woohoo! Check this out. Best of luck.
What am I doing?
Try and stop me!
Woohoo! This place is ours now.
Lolling! He's pop! Wrath from the skies!
Watch this! Show me your courage!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Aye.
Let's ride. Need a surfboard?
What does it want?
That's the finishing blow!
Seriously, what does it want? What does it want? Oh, it's just over here?
Let's ride.
No. Bruh. Can't even jump that. Can't jump over that. Dude, I literally cannot speak. Did my brain just lose its ability to process speech into words? Nothing.
That's the finishing blow!
Why do you keep saying that?
Surfboard?
Hello? I'm missing something. Whoa. Hello? Thank you. If you say so. I'm good at the game. Surely.
That's the finishing blow!
Would you please shut up? Oh, come on.
Woohoo! Let's ride. Rev the engine!
Come on!
Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of each! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! Carving waves! Amazing!
Show me your courage.
Let's ride! Try and stop me! Get to work! See Laline, eat Papa! Let's ride! Surf's up! Let's shred, Sharky! Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah, she does no damage.
Amazing!
There we go. Hooray. Ugh. So, man, you know, I like really don't want to do this right now. That's crazy. Man. I'm not abandoning it, I'm backing out. What? Alright, give me this. What is this? I kept seeing some image floating around, and I don't know if it was this one. I do believe it was. Yeah, I'm sure that one's really fun. What? Okay, I thought this would have already been... Oh, free Aurora. Sick. Alright, get the quest done. The event I'll do off stream because, well, to be honest, I really don't want to do it on.
Let's run.
And they're quite lengthy. I don't know why, dude. That's just like, after sitting here for a moment, I already want to leave. What is this? Who knows?
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
Petition to have the traveler speak more? Voice lines?
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
The box.
You killjoy!
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
There's literally nothing they can do from that distance.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
I could solo their base.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Carving waves!
Follow you how? We don't all have surfboards.
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the spring's thinking.
Oh yeah, let's get discriminatory. I'm kidding.
They saw through our plan?
They saw through your plan.
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready! All right then, time for a real showdown.
I'm going to beat your ass, said the traveler.
Come on, show me your courage.
Check this out!
Goodbye. Who built their Mualani? It's awful.
I got him cornered! For the Lord of the Night!
Precision!
Oh yeah.
Hey, no slacking! Give this everything you've got!
Why don't you participate? Burn, bitch. I'm watching. Okay.
Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won! At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec. Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave.
I literally
This is proof of our
have already
victory.
done that.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
Sorry, Sea Lolly.
My mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easy.
What were you saying,
You're
Paimon?
finally here, Gramps. If I'm
Thanks.
back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
Yes, Gramps will go easy.
Let's hope the
Psych.
boys get fighting.
Ah, they're kind enough to give me my ultimate back.
Clear the area!
Where are you? There you are.
Is that all you have?
Hold on. Watch your words.
Before your king!
What the fuck are you doing? Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. It doesn't happen. I have no idea what I was doing.
Chances are looking slim. Perhaps it's time I got going.
All right! We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too!
Look, up there in the mountain, the flag of the Flower Feather Clan.
Wow, looks like they're already on high alert.
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Watch me.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Not really.
You're here too, Shilonen?
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already!
There is like 0 stakes. So it just feels kind of awkward listening to it. Oh, you can use the skill in the air. Okay. Okay.
Hold up! That's where Shilonen's headed! Let's find another way!
You appear to have walled me off. What the fuck? Aw, hell.
Hold up! That's where Shilonen's headed! Let's find another way!
I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear.
Woohoo!
Alright, this is probably it.
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Grapple to what, though? Because these aren't exactly solid land.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow.
Oh no, it's not like your back was exposed or anything.
But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
If I could use my full power, I would.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
You literally
Let's
aren't.
have ourselves some fun!
Watch out!
Show your courage! Singed. Carving wave!
Is this Mulan? C3? Oh, I see now. They're all C3. Is this one's... Okay. Oh, it's not, is it... I thought for a second it wasn't my trap. I swear my Traveler is C4. Oh, because it's not mine either. Hey! 100 crit rate? What? What on earth?
Woo!
Alright, I did just use her ability. Yeah, okay. At least they're built correctly. I noticed she was gaining her charges so quickly.
Names on her.
This is just bullying.
Alright, how about we call it a day?
You were quite literally the quickest fight.
Does that mean we've won?
What do you think?
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm just...
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
It's like listening to children play war.
How about the sacred flame crystals?
It's
Did
so-
anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly, are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
She would traumatize anybody who participated.
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me.
I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there
That
together?
I can agree with.
You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Even I'm getting a little hungry.
Ah, sorry,
can't
but
just
I need to head back to
leave
the
for an hour.
workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Of course you can.
Huh? Sure.
What the? Okay.
In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight.
I think after I finish this quest chain, I'll end, go get food, and then start up Zenless Zone 0. Because it's also got an event due in a day.
Hurry up, guys!
A day and
You're
a
the
half.
last ones left!
Of course.
Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go!
She wants it so bad, dude. Joking. Or am I? Maybe.
Woohoo!
Maybe not.
Let's get this party started!
They gave her an actual swimsuit. Okay. The most chill he'll ever be. Does he have a pixelated cup of wine? Or juice, maybe? Okay. Hold on. 1 second. Just gotta fiddle with these tabs. Alright.
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord.
Nobody wants to be named after you.
All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
You could. Nobody could stop you.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
Oh, hey.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
What?
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon!
You don't have to.
Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Kill him. I'm kidding. Or am I? That's a terrible screenshot. I chopped off like an eighth of the screen. There you go.
Hey, watch it, how? You're splashing water everywhere.
You know, this could be like a skin. If not the shirtlessness, just the ponytail. I think everyone's a little bit tired of the braided look.
This is so tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
Kachina, Tevat to Kachina. I made Sora's crackers. Come have some.
Yeah, what the fuck is your problem? The fucking wrapping up a how. This. So fucking goofy.
Okay. I'll be right there.
What is your problem?
Kanich, you sirless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Whew. Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. You know, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner. Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her.
Huh, her heart's been beguiled.
Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Evil Kachina arc? Is that what we're getting? Perfect. One day they'll allow us to just teleport right to the Adventurers Guild.
Ad Astra.
And there'll be no need to just walk.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Oh, I didn't even
Here
notice
is your
this.
reward.
They set it up at the Adventurers Guild. I didn't even notice.
Ad Astra.
How many times have I been here and just not seen this? Who knows?
Ad
Is
Astra.
there a dialogue box about it? No. Alright, hold on. Alright. What are we thinking? Let's check. I don't think I'm too close to a 5-star. I think I'm in the 60s. Okay, we're close to the 60s. This would be... Yeah, we're not close at all. How many... Great. We're doing just awesome. Anyways. That's the wrong button. We'll do this. Hmm. Anybody else just have a hard time sitting in their chairs for long periods of time these days? I don't know. Perhaps it's because I do it so often. Can't be burnt out from sitting in a chair, can you? I'm sure I would be the first person to know. 56. Man.
Rev the engines!
Hello?
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan.
Ayo?
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Huh? What makes you ask?
You're distant.
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost.
And you think that makes you special? I'm kidding.
Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward.
I don't know. You ever pick up a pickaxe before?
Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But When the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to.
It's almost like she's
Everyone,
forgotten.
that is. Except for me.
It's almost like she's forgotten she's a frickin' child. Hey, you know what you're supposed to be doing? Studying, going to school. Your home nation set you up to go to war. And now you don't have to do that no more. Go grab a pickaxe or something and go break rocks.
And that got me thinking.
Maybe you'll find a
Am I
diamond.
the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
Still like a kid. You are either a dwarf or a kid. It's, what has happened to her? I think her intelligence went down, man.
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Like a kid, you quite literally are one.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
No.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right?
I guess. It's only a problem when you start exhausting things you've tried, and you still don't know what you want to do.
Can't decide what she wants for dinner. She gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes.
And then you realize you can't have any of them because you're broke.
But if someone told her, you're eating this tonight, kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
However, Paimon, having somebody tell you what to do can also be a huge relief, because then you're like, ah, whatever.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Never.
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Absolutely not.
Greeny Lolly!
Look at him.
Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Oh, what did I just do? Nothing, okay.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
Oh, what, me?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
Well, this is a first. Well, there was something else on your mind. It was this. I mean, just take this sentence right here. She was worrying about me. Come on, guys.
A baseless rumor, but a fearful sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
I'm just saying, if I'm right and you're wrong, oh, this is so blowing up in your face.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Kachina, when you handle a grenade with the pin still in, do you consider it dangerous? Yes. Will it blow up? As long as that pin's in there, no.
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it.
Oh, don't use her as a crutch now. Bad idea. I just got gifted a sub. Sick. What was that? Anyways. Cool. Open this back up. Alright.
Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it?
Huh.
I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Can I come along?
No.
I'd like to help.
Sit right there and be a good child.
I don't see why not.
Come on.
Come, let's head over to my place.
Kachina.
We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Just listen to how she said that line. Just listen.
I don't see why not.
You spoiled her plan, Kachina. Don't think I don't know. 'Cause I do. Anyways. Oh, it's on the top. Okay, you know, that's not what I clicked. Is this a door? Huh. It is. You're not painting anything.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
It's really not that much.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Okay, the books, however, yeah, that's a lot. Wait, so y'all do have books? Are they picture books? I'm not even here. Up there I am.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mauika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
I think she found something.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see.
Check out this awesome move. I'm sorry.
A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
Nobody asked where I heard that from either, by the way.
Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
I really do wish I could put you in a box with a how. Sometimes, not all the time.
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that?
Me.
Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians. All right then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Yeah, don't worry about the fact that I can possess animals. Nobody needs to know that right now. It would only cause problems at the moment. Thank God that's right here. Sure. Light and floaty. What are they saying? Can I check?
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard. Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't...
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
The glutton can share.
Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
Mualani, Kanich, what are you doing here?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. You nearly scared the life out of me.
It's what we do.
Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match.
Ah, tell me.
But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
I think you should tell me anyway.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
Just looking for an animal.
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare is not how you would describe it.
Rare and elusive?
Elusive, maybe.
In that case, we can help with the search.
Only if you want.
That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the Kukusaur look like? Nothing more specific than that? Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kanich will tell you, I am a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
And yet you come from the tribe of the fish.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Since you are a nobody, you won't spot anything.
Awesome, thanks everyone!
Sorry, but that is the harsh reality.
Don't mention
Welcome
it.
to a Hoyo game.
Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you...
take 2 steps to the right. Or this is the left, but... Hello. Greetings, fellow Saurians. Alright. -2 points for that shitty pun. Now you know it's a kid. That's better than nothing.
Let's ride. Try and stop.
Anything on your end, Kinich?
Nope.
Me neither. Kukasaurs all look so similar.
Hey,
They
watch
all
it.
look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't find anything either. How about you guys?
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukasaur you're after.
You're all so useless. No. I mean, maybe. I'm kidding.
Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow. Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move? All right, I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
I mean, he caught a Pyro Archon and won, so...
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
He literally caught a Pyro Archon. What are you talking about?
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck!
Okay then, see you later! And thanks for your help!
Auroron seems to have a real hot streak with his traps. I still think it's funny that, you know, he caught a Pyro Archon in his pitfall trap. Even guessed correctly that he'd take a nap.
Let me think.
Kachina, Seat Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur? In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now. It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out.
You need to go back home.
Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
You never come up empty-handed. Your hands are just slightly fuller than when you started.
Whew. Finally, dudes. Found you.
Aoife, what brings you here?
Kinich mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur. Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days. No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kinda freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice.
Yeah, that's him.
Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
No, he ain't.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
It's a bird.
It's okay. I've got this.
Yes, you're great at traumatizing children, or so I've heard. Why'd she start walking slowly? Hello?
What the? How is that even? Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
Wait, surely that's not...
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
You scared him off.
He ran off.
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Kukuthosaurus on hand.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
Yes, that's been established. Thank you.
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Why have you brought us here?
Does it want us to dig?
So, is there something buried here, or what? You want us to dig it up?
Someone seems happy. A box.
These are...
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made, and heavily time-worn as a result.
You call that time-worn?
Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here?
Because somebody put them there.
Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
Not like high quality art, but a screenshot nonetheless.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies. I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother.
Sure.
But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
You shouldn't have said that.
Enhance a warrior's strength.
There's always an idiot that
speculative
tries.
At best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
His companion is dying.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything.
The Titan of Strife.
This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause, that's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Himara! How could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourselves to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
Whoa.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a Sixorian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever.
And you're one of them.
So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along!
What was that? The part of the music?
Ugh, that Nampol! Can't believe I trusted him!
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Oh no.
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs. And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals. They have limitless potential.
No, they don't.
I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
It's a temporary buff. You're a dumbass.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he?
Okay.
So there was no longer any need.
That's grounds for execution.
He's your companion, yes. But the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
That life of a single Saurian is the whole reason you got your hands on him. Did you just have a heart attack? What was that?
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Numpel! Where are you going?
To jump off a cliff.
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please, answer me. Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings. Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on. Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest.
Damn.
Before my own time comes, I've recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
Medicine born of guilt.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Cuckoosaur spirit was once his saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little Cuckoosaur going?
Look, over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
Yeah, you sit right there, Paimon.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
Gotta love that tree in the back. Wait, where's the tree? Hello? Where the frick is the tree? There it is. It's crazy that you can still see it. You can just see it even though it's so far away. Oh. Who voiced this? What is this? What the?
never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
Heal your
For example,
little Saurian.
Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Yes, Kachina is still a child.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my best.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
If Kakuku ever wakes up. Man, I really just want to go somewhere. Okay. I don't know, it's like I sat down and now I'm just like, I don't want to be here no more. Not even 2 hours. It's like I'm losing my ability to sit still. Maybe if I turn on some background music for myself? Maybe. Yeah, that seems to be helping. Just how much noise do I need to keep myself situated? There's a lot of people in here.
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a how up, did you?
You wouldn't mind if we did.
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber? I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
You know, I'm getting used to his new voice.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure. Not late, am I?
You are.
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Even working together on something was impossible.
That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukusaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he?
Well, yeah, that's kind of the plan, isn't it? He'll realize he was wrong.
He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Uh-huh, yeah, I get where you're going with this.
No, you don't.
The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain.
We're making a spirit bomb with this one.
For the adults watching, it's just a performance. But the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
I don't know, if you told a child he could buy whatever he wants in the world for as long as he lives, I think that'd make anybody a little happy. It's like, I can have anything I want whenever. The power of money is unreal.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly.
Yeah, they're called chores.
Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
Violence is always the answer. Communication skills, who needs those? Just smack him right in the noggin. Punch him right in the schnoz. What? Yeah. All right. Let's wrap this up.
You have my cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my flame strider.
Ooh.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
Gonna hit people with a bike.
It really resonated with me when Lali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains.
Uh-huh.
And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Of course you are.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
I can call Farina.
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Well, more like I can send a letter to Farina. There are no phones here.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for ocean zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
Uh-huh.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Then let's get this show on the road.
Spell of Unity. Wow. Hooray.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top.
Honestly, I need to start attaching weights to Paimon so she can get stronger.
Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
Yeah, I like this guy.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
Beat the living daylights out of them.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up. Coach will take it from here. Control green.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks!
Oh.
Woo! That loosened me up.
You're a polearm? What the? Excuse me? What was that? Wait, can you break these normally? What? What? That is so dumb.
Faster, stronger. Harder.
Charge! I'll stop you in your tracks.
Run her over.
Let's finish this fast.
Farewell.
Fire in the hole.
Controlled breathing.
Let's
Damn.
full speed.
Something's wrong. Time to say hello.
Take me up.
Must hit the whole D or something.
Forget it.
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it. Step aside. Start the clock.
Knock him down.
Let's run. We've got to fall back for now.
Get back here, Katrina. Up.
Excellent. We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Woohoo!
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
She can traumatize the contestants.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Could be both. Be on your guard. C3 seat lolly. Let's go. Wait, how did... Damn, C3? I'd be traumatized if I ran into this. What did I give mine? Same thing. Okay. Yeah, can't reach.
Time to go.
But he's just chilling.
Faster, stronger.
Oh. That's not X.
Coming. Watch out. Ha!
What? What is this?
Steady now.
Woohoo!
Giddy up.
Yeah, this is fair.
Find a way to hold them off. Coming. Incoming.
This isn't fair at all.
You two.
They're
Time
just
to end.
flying.
Freeze. Tell me what you see.
I totally could have just sat up there for a while longer. I just thought that was so funny.
Open fire. Doors.
Just chilling in the air. Can you not plunge
Open
attack?
fire.
Nice, another one in the bag.
Something's wrong.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
We should have some ore farming.
Thanks, Granny.
Seat
We've got
lolly
this.
clips. Or Seat Lolly's the new Jinwoo. The new solo leveling. Okay, yeah, it's just the way she floats off on her pillow. I can see why people are afraid of her. Imagine looking up and just seeing somebody drop from the sky on a pillow. Only to absolutely obliterate your skull.
Not over yet. How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces.
I must have accidentally pressed E twice.
Time to say hello.
Take me up!
And goodbye.
War's over.
Looks like the scions of the Canopy's base is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Looking down right now. Yeah, I got here the normal way.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
You finish this fast.
Go! You're free now!
Let's move! Open fire! Bullseye!
Ah, yes.
This isn't over yet.
Ah, yes.
Bullseye!
Knock them down.
Not too far now.
Poor guys.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Oh. Have fun with that.
Anyway.
Damn it.
Good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh?
I could say the same about you, according
Once
to
this
testimony.
is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
I'll buy you some books.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
What did you do to Mualani?
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Why don't you just freeze her in place?
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play.
Woohoo! Just hope it isn't unnecessarily long, because I have to poop.
Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Somebody really
Just
wants
a
to
sec.
argue.
Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time.
Damn it. This keeps coming loose.
Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist.
So goofy.
That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
As long as nobody stabs one another, we should be
Great.
fine.
Then let's do this.
What do you even use something like that for? The crystals, I mean.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Oh, don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
You're gonna have to explain it to these two, though. They don't need to know that they're evil.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
So stupid.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
Oh yeah, that's just
You've got this, Mualani.
this is so
Leave it to me.
goofy.
Now, listen up, Kachina.
Oh, I could never.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
You know, she has a wind glider. You could just throw her off the cliff.
What did I do again?
That is a good question. Let me think about that.
Instead of yelling at each other, you could just start hitting each other.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blood?
What the hell are these humans doing?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker!
Paimon should be on trial for this.
Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker. How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did.
You know, I think a more effective approach would be her to just start crying and Mualani just continue to yell at her.
No. You just don't get it. The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest.
Oh, this is...
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
What did she do to your door? I'm drawing a blank there.
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people.
Oh, it's so hard to watch.
Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
This really isn't arguing. Damn, somebody...
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
Yeah, no one...
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Ah, an opportunist, I see.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats! Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be! Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so
Fight to the
settle this
death.
with a good old-fashioned fight to the death! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, hereby appoint myself your referee! Kanich! Let's start with Kanich! Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
A fight to the death, you say?
Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
Oh yeah, let's bully the little guy.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Let's bully the little guy. Yeah.
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself.
The acting is just so noticeable.
If this goes on much longer...
I don't know. I just
continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again? Let me see.
Ooh, forgot a lie.
Yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward.
I like how we're just chilling over there.
Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Yeah, y'all didn't account for trauma.
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
The NPCs seem a little bit more expressive in these scenes.
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
Yeah, let's just not. You know, the celestial nails, yeah, they don't exist.
I should never have believed you.
Antu!
You're up, bro.
This ends now! We're here to save the day!
Evil power that corrupts the human
This
heart.
is so goofy.
There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of unity, just like I taught you.
I don't even know what to call what I'm feeling. It's just so...
Now, Auroran.
Is it even embarrassing?
Got it.
Hit him with the Miko Miko beam. I think you should plunge attack them. This is so goofy. You know, the way they
The
did
path
the
of fate
light.
lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on.
It said that Snezhnaya has an aurora, no?
From
Do you
this
think
day
Not
forth,
Cry will have
may
it too?
worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look, the evil power is fading.
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natland for centuries.
Psh, cheese! That's just for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
There you go.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though
Bruh.
sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well too.
So she's a charcuterie board with a wine glass type of girl, huh?
Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too.
Ooh, volcano cake. Is it like a lava cake?
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Ain't no way you told an alcoholic that soup is better.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Somebody boot him.
Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying?
Ah.
I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology, too. I've been too harsh on you.
Up. She killed him. He's done.
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Knowing it's acting, even knowing it's acting, I don't think it would save it from what I felt, dude. It's just so hard to watch. What do you call that?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend.
Cliche? I don't know.
Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much, all of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
So goofy.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
Sure.
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Shilonen, on the other hand.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
With ease, there's plenty you could talk about.
Honey, actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Just walks.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Nobody ate any.
And, whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku, dude, less chat, more help.
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Oh, important step.
This is it.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
According to that Dragon World Quest, phlogiston is programmable energy, isn't it? He's on fire! Aw, it's adorable. Aw. He's adorable! He's got a story to tell. They really poured some budget into this, didn't they? Up. Aww. Aww.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
You know, with how much Paimon eats, she doesn't appear to put on any weight. Although
As it happens,
that would
I
be
picked a
unrealistic
whole
for
batch
game
of
to
fresh
do.
vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Imagine if she did
Leave
gain
the
some
meat
weight.
to me.
That'd be
And don't
funny.
you dare skimp on it, Kaniche.
I'll
Scam.
go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
I had to chain you to a wall and let you watch everybody eat but you. Okay, come on, Paimon. Greedy. I'm only partially joking. All right, let's wrap this quest up. I really did like that cutscene. It was really good. I'm hoping they'll continue with that level of cutscenes for future events like these.
Fancy a slice of volcano cake?
Yes.
I baked it myself.
Is that ice cream? Did you put ice cream on that cake? That looks like ice cream.
Ooh, in that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige.
How do you cut that?
Mmm, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
You can't.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys.
Okay, but leave me some. It looks... Now I'm hungry.
Sweet cakes help people
I
forget
haven't
their
eaten
worries.
much today,
And I hope
now I'm
everyone
hungry.
could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely wasn't sure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights.
So now you shall be trapped by this time of peace.
I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today. And I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it.
True.
So I've decided to always do my best to help and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
And I shall now call you what you are. A good kid.
Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop.
Gasp! An original thought from her.
That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life.
Wait, cake shop? We can set you up in Fontaine with a chef coming next
Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
I think it's been drip marketed. I think I can say that.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thesaurus yet.
Hold on.
Any idea where they went?
Oopsie. Let's see. Genshin Discord. Character showcase. She has. Okay. Good. Can't be leaking things in my one viewer stream.
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
Do you see them?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Great way to back out of the conversation, Paimon. Very smooth. Dude, I gotta shit so bad. I'm at this point, I'm kind of rushing.
Full throttle!
Let's ride!
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt.
Yours is a bit different though.
First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other Saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too.
Yep.
He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
So tiny, you can fly.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word.
All right, man, time for some cake.
That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Oh, we're just gonna eavesdrop on him and not give him cake? Crazy work. That's wild. Okay. That's okay. Alright. Okay, we have this. We also have Zenless Zone Zero. I'm gonna do these off stream. I'm definitely not doing it right now. I got poop so bad. Yeah, I'll save this and then I might, if I start, I'll probably do Zenless Zone Zero tomorrow, to be honest. Yeah, we'll do that.